Good morning and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Already, Mornings with Luann and Tim. How did that even happen?
Because
it's Wednesday already.
I know. Did Jim go out and shovel for you this morning?
No, he didn't.
Oh, Jimmy.
Slept in.
James.
I was really making a lot of noise with my hairdryer.
Hoping that he'd get up and clean up your car.
Open the bathroom door, turn the hall light on. No, I didn't do that. But he came home from work after, obviously working all day, and then had to do the driveway like everybody does. What a workout. He was just like a little
Does he
bomb
snow
and a
blow?
bubble. Yes, he does.
Yeah, but it was
blowing
like crazy.
And we're supposed to get like 10 or 15 centimeters more today.
More? Mm-hmm. Well, it's pretty.
It is pretty. Happy haircut.
Thanks. That's pretty too.
It looks very cute.
Thank you.
It looks very cute. How are you doing this morning?
I'm all right.
Yeah, what'd you do last night?
Rehearsed.
Did you? How was that
going?
going?
Adams family.
How's that going?
It's going extremely well.
Awesome.
Yes.
He's director, by the way.
It opens the last week of April, the first week of May. Get your tickets now. They're on sale at the Community Theatre Centre box office, susitc.ca.
What he said.
Yeah. It's International Tug of War Day.
Oh, I'd be so bad at that.
You don't have upper body?
No, my arms are like noodles.
I always thought it would be because we're international border. I always thought it would be fun if you got things like first responders, like firefighters and like maybe police officers and stuff on opposite sides of the river, like the American ones versus the Canadian ones, and you get a really long rope that goes across the river, and you have an international tug of war for like charity or something.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Who's going to judge it though?
Me.
You're going to sit in a little canoe in the middle of the...
That's true. I could sit.
Right?
It could be like a buoy, and it has to... No, but I want all... No.
But I think you have to be swimming, hanging on to the buoy to make sure that you see eye level.
Make me swim in the St. Mary's River?
Uh-huh.
Well, I would do that as long as nobody stirs up the bottom, because that's the scoop, right? As long as you don't touch the bottom. But I just think also, if you want to sell lots of tickets, if the firefighters...
Easy.
Okay, then.
Easy. They got to keep their clothes on.
Well, who was it that just got in trouble? Who was it? There's the calendar guys from, was it London, Ontario? No, where? Somewhere in Ontario. There's the, how the firefighters do the calendar? Apparently they got in trouble because it was just a little too steamy.
Ooh,
what
really?
What city was that? I just saw it in the news somewhere. Yeah.
I'll have to Google that.
I know you will.
I wanted to tell you yesterday, sorry, about Nicki Minaj.
Oh, the twerking.
Oh, my word. Seriously, this girl's bum is just like an entity of its own.
It has its own zip code.
It does. And she's lost some weight, so she's very proud of her body. I don't think she was ever shy about it. But she posted a video on Instagram of her on all fours on a bed wearing a one-piece see-through leopard body thing, and she twerks for about 14 days. And she stops and she's still going. Like she just.
Oh, you mean she stops and the body keeps going?
Oh my word. Boy, if you like twerking, find that video, because seriously, I'm a little bit jealous.
Are you?
Well, no, I don't want a bum that big, but seriously.
Was it like
it's
at all offensive, or like all really like, wow, that's a really great twerk?
No,
Did you want to applaud for her?
Well, I find twerking a little...
Apparently she was clapping for herself. But is it...
I don't know how you keep a bum like that going. Like, how do you sustain that bum? Right? Do you get implants in the bum?
Injections?
Injections in your bum.
Do you think so?
I don't know. You can get them everywhere else.
The Kardashians say they didn't have any, right?
Yeah,
is that a big lie?
Kim actually took an x-ray of her bum.
To prove that it's not?
To prove that she didn't have implants. But that was before. I think Kim's got some implants in there.
Well,
so Nikki,
you know what they say,
on you, honey.
It's all about the base.
It's all about the base. Take the B away. It's all about the... Yeah, so Nikki
that's
did
clever
a great
how
job.
You did that with words.
You know what? She's stunning. She like this video is crazy. Go check it out. It's interesting.
You know whose face kind of scares me, speaking about like having worked?
Not mine, I hope.
No, Black China. Have you seen her?
She looks a little...
I know.
Right?
Does it move ever? And I don't know. It's just,
she has like eyeliner on that she put on with black magic marker, I think. It's just like...
Whenever I look at a picture, we're like, wait, is that a real thing?
A little harsh.
I know,
right?
A little much.
Yeah, there's not a lot of feminine etherealness about Black China. So is that her first name, Black?
I guess.
I wonder.
That seems kind of weird.
Doesn't it?
It's like, hey, Black!
Or Ms. China.
You can't do that.
No, you can't say, hey, Black. Yo, Black! Right? Imagine? But she had Rob Kardashian's baby.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's her claim to fame.
That's what...
Apparently for the Kardashians, you just need a sex tape or to have a baby with one of them. And then, boom!
Or have a butt.
Or have a bum. Just need a bum.
Kardashians.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Meanwhile, back in Canada, Canadian Screen Award nominations. Did you hear this?
No.
Yes, the 8th Canadian Screen Award nominations. There's like 13 pages of nominations.
Good night.
I know, but here's some fun ones. Just the ones that I know.
He did his homework.
I did.
Cute.
Drama series, Anne with an E. Did you ever see it?
No.
About Anne Shirley. It's the latest Anne of Green Gables thing.
Yes, yeah. I've seen promos, but have you watched it?
Yes.
Is it good?
Cardinal.
Really? Cardinal? No.
Keith got offered to work on Cardinal, but he turned it down.
Uh-oh.
Coroner.
Oh, that looks awesome. That looks really good. I haven't watched it, though.
Mary Kills People.
I've heard about that.
And Vikings. That one.
Vikings.
Didn't that Vikings get shot in Northern Ontario? I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah.
Comedy series, Jan Arden.
Awesome.
Kim's Convenience, Letterkenny, Schitt's Creek, and Working Moms.
Schitt's Creek apparently is breaking records all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Nominations.
Oh, absolutely. They are all over the place.
Yeah.
Hey,
everywhere.
The Amazing Race Canada, Big Brother Canada, Blown Away, The Great Canadian Baking Show, and Top Chef Canada. Those were all for reality competition. Where's lead actor? Comedy, Jared Keeso for Letterkenny, Paul Sung-Hyung Lee for Kim's Convenience, Dan Levy for Schitt's Creek, Eugene Levy for Schitt's Creek, and Jason Priestley for Private Eyes.
Oh, wow. And Private Eye looks a little to me.
Well,
I tried to watch it.
Lead actress Jan Arden for Jan, Annie Murphy for Schitt's Creek. That's the daughter.
Slim, yeah.
Michelle Milet for Letterkenny. That's the young girl. She plays Jared Keeso's sister.
Oh.
Catherine O'Hara for Schitt's Creek. I think she's got that one sewn up. And Jean Yun for Kim's Convenience. Anyway, oh my God!
What?
Supporting actor for Killjoys, Tom Allison. I know he's a friend of mine. Congratulations, Tom Allison.
Tom, look at you, man.
Wow.
Good for you, Tom.
Very cool. So I don't even know when those air and stuff. I'll have to find out because that would be fun to watch.
Did they just come out today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Man, there's a lot, isn't there?
Billie Eilish didn't like the way she sang it that day. Did you hear that?
No.
She sang for the in memoriam at the Oscars, Billie Eilish. She sang John Lennon's Yesterday. And I mean, to me, it sounded like Billie Eilish. And my brother Phineas was on the keyboard. She says that she was sick and she was scared to death and that she bombed at the Oscars, and she said that was trash.
Oh no, that's not a nice feeling to walk away with.
I know. I don't know. She's pretty hard on herself because I watched it and I thought she just sounded like, because she sounds like, you know,
herself.
like
you like that style.
And she's running out of breath.
That's style, though.
I know. So then I listened to No Time to Die because that's the new Bond theme song.
Yes. How is that?
Okay, it's 4 hours and 3 minutes long.
The song?
Yeah, and 3 minutes and 53 seconds of it was her whispering.
Oh.
No time to die. No time to die. And then about 10 seconds she's like, no time to die. And then I
could sing.
I dozed off partway through. It's no time to die, but it's a really good time to sleep. When she sings that song. And then I'm listening to it going, this sounds exactly like the same Billie Eilish that I heard on the Oscars. So I don't know what you heard, how you felt.
Oh, really? So.
Anyway, that's the thing. It's what she does. You know, it's how she sings. People like it. What?
There's rumors buzzing around about Lizzo.
What about Lizzo?
And Harry Styles.
What about them?
They were on the Brit Awards, at the Brit Awards last night.
And the host,
the host of the show went to Lizzo's table and was interviewing her.
Yes.
And she's such a character. And Harry Styles came and put his head on her shoulder, and because he appeared at one of her concerts, he just showed up to surprise her.
Oh.
So there's this little flirting thing going on. Yeah, it's very cute.
Harry
So now they're
Styles
calling
and
him and her Hizzo.
Oh, stop it.
Right? Because Lizzo's not a weird enough nickname.
Why don't they just call them Larry?
Larry and Harry.
Lizzo and Harry. Larry.
There you go.
Hey, on the show today, I've got my friend Tracy Hilderly's here with another person we've had on the show before, Danielle Brewer, lovely, talented singer, because they are on the ticket for this concert coming up, United We Stand.
Awesome.
United We Jam. Anyway, and then also, shout out to the Mind Film Festival. We're gearing up. I've done 4 different installments with my friend Bill McPherson. Yeah, from shout out to the. I have to make sure that was his Bill.
My friend didn't know his name.
Yeah, sometimes you say it and you go, "What's that?" Right? It was. Anyway, Bill came in and we pre-recorded some episodes and we show clips and everything of the movies. It's really
awesome,
amazing season. So for Wellness Wednesday, you see United Way helping stamp out poverty and hunger in Sault Ste. Marie. And I gotta go. So stay tuned. Tracy's gonna come on now with Danielle. We'll be back at KC
Security. Thanks for sponsoring the show every morning, you guys. Appreciate
See you
it.
in a minute.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room, create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Angelo, it's me, Vito. Imbecile, your brother. Listen, you bring 10 gallons of flat eggshell or white paint.
This past year, we've been celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
Okay, look at who's here. I can't believe you're here for the first time.
I know. What's happening?
Tracy Hilderly.
Why haven't I been here before?
Because I don't know what you didn't call. You never write, never sent flowers, nothing.
Sorry.
Daniela's been here.
I know.
Once or twice?
Just once.
Just once.
I've been on a few times. We did interviews and stuff for like the musical.
Oh, that's why, because you were at school and I came and interviewed you, right? Okay, so but see, Daniela won the Sue's Got Talent the very first year, so she came on the show.
That's awesome.
And now you're performing with her.
Yes, we are performing, sharing the stage. It's exciting.
So Tracy,
Kimmy.
United Way.
Yeah.
United We Jam.
United We Jam.
Very cool. Who came up with this?
I'd have to say it was myself. I mean, we had a little meeting, and I have got a committee that's co-organizing with me, of course, and we always decide united. A little pun on words. United, we decide what name we would go with, and they were going to do Winter Solace or Solstice for the first in January, and we decided, no, let's pump it up. We want to do it like a jam session. And I thought, I love mashing words, so I thought, United We Jam, yeah.
Why United Way for you?
Because
is this something you always work with? No,
this is something they brought to the table and said, can we do this event? There was a similar take on GovFest last year.
Okay.
So, but they didn't want to do it the same format as that last year, so they wanted to do, and they didn't want to do exactly a battle of the bands. They just wanted to do an evening of music and entertainment and that. So they did they called it January Jam last month, and they had their 5 bands ready to go, and I said, I'll help out with the next event, why not? So I had to recruit the bands, go send a company-wide, well, it's a ministry of all the different ministries, Ontario Public Service, OLG, any government worker that plays an instrument or sings. So I sent out this lovely little invite that asked anybody if they sang or played an instrument and would like to be involved. So I got some feedback, and then went to my committee and said, these are the people that are interested. This is what they do, and we just had a limited time because we started this, I believe, in December-ish. And I wanted to see the first event to get a better idea of what I was expecting. So, but this second event is going to be some acoustic performers. Did you want me to tell you the lineup?
Yeah, well, let me ask Daniela first of all, what are you, because I know that you cover stuff, but you also write.
Yeah.
What are you in?
I'm not doing.
By the way, this look is fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
When Daniela was here before, she had like longer
I see her glasses.
Went to university, went crazy.
Is that what happened? Good for you. Where are you at?
I'm at Ryerson.
For what?
Sport media.
Cool.
Yeah, super cool. So I do all this broadcasting stuff. It's
awesome.
so fun.
That is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what I can look forward to when I come to see you.
Okay, I am doing covers again because since I've been away, I haven't had a lot of time to
Right.
And if I wanted to do an original, it would be a lot more prepping. So I'm kind of just sticking with covers for sure.
Are you accompanying yourself like you did before, or are you singing with somebody?
I'm doing 2 songs on piano and then 4 songs just
fronting.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So what about you? What are you doing? Have you got the whole?
I'm hosting.
Are you?
And performing.
That's great. Tracy, see now, do you still do the disco stuff? Because that was my...
Guess what?
I mean, I love everything you do. Don't get me wrong, Tracy Hilderly. But when you did the disco stuff, that was just my favoriteest ever.
But you didn't go to Boating, did you, Tim?
No.
Because I'm putting together I'm heading a committee for a reunion.
For the Boating
in the summer, Civic Holiday Weekend, and I'm getting something together for that, a special secret disco
So what do you...
extravaganza.
Tracy sings, Tracy drums. What else do you play?
Tricks. I don't know.
So what are you going to do?
Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of the lowdown.
Yeah,
I'm going to be coming out with a djembe and singing an original song.
Drum.
It's a drum, hand
my
drum.
My sister plays those.
Yes, right on. Yeah. We should get together. Have a jam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then just an original song that I wrote about global warming and whatever. It's kind of fun, but it's a fun song.
Okay.
And
it's a fun song about the end of the world.
No. And then the ultimate message of it is we can make the sun shine with good friends in good times, turning water into wine. Life is good, the sun is fine. So I have a little, and I'm going to pass out lyrics, and everybody's going to have a little sing-song, hopefully, and we get the whole room going. So that's my goal.
What's the room?
The Marconi Event Center.
Okay.
Yeah, same as the last event.
Beautiful.
So, and then after that, we're going to get the lovely Daniela Brewer up to, she's going to be playing my daughter's Elisa's full keyboard piano.
Yeah.
So we'll bring that for her to use.
Nice.
Full piano.
Full piano. Yeah, like 7 and a few octaves.
Keys, the whole thing.
Yeah, 7 and octaves and plus. And then after that, we're going to do No Strings Attached, which was formerly the Algoma Boardroom Boys. Pat McDonald, Dave Zub, Adam Rudsky and Bill Cole, multi-instrumentalists. They do bluegrass, folk, a little bit of French.
Nice.
They're going to change it up there. They're retired MNRF guys. They're very talented. Been a while, but no, they're getting together for the cause. And then we have Kelly McGilvery. I'm so excited. Yes, she just told me about her trip in Cuba, and then like, could you please come and play? So we had a little bit of a slot. I'm trying to get it to be 20 to 30 minutes each group, with about a 10-minute changeover in between, and hopefully it runs smoothly.
Cash bar.
There's going to be food available. Like sausage on a bun, pizza, wings, buffalo chips, that kind of thing. And also I've got Tapestry, which are also government workers, family, Tracy and Tom Millette, Sheila Dolamont and Ken Coulter on the drums. And
Ken Coulter. Okay, I know Ken Coulter.
Anybody? And then myself and
playing music all
make sure I've got Mashup Mamas. I've got Courtney McDonald and Megan Becker doing mashup songs. So Megan is playing guitar and singing. Courtney McDonald, beautiful voice. She sings a lot of choir. She is playing bass and singing, and they're doing popular mashups. They're going to play for about 20 minutes. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then my band, the Sidekicks.
That's you.
Yeah, they used to call it Tracy and the Sidekicks, and I'm like, no, guys, I don't need all that. So let's just call it the Sidekicks, and we'll keep me out of it. They'll know it's me once they hear me drumming or singing or my mouth going or whatever. So anyways, Dan Beaupre, OLG, Steve Cardiff, my sweetheart of 12 years plus, the genius behind, he's got paid for all the equipment and all the great sound and everything that I have when I play is thanks to Steve. Yeah. And we're going to do a few little treats. We've got some acoustic stuff to start, an original as well.
How long is your set? Longer? Or
about 45. Yeah. Okay. So, and I've got the full TD30, Roland TD30 electronic drum kit that just all plugs in. So we're just going to pick it up.
Amazing. How do we get tickets for this? I see there's one right in front of me.
That's one. Yeah, you can get them from United Way. Raina Evoy at United Way is wonderfully assisting. Oh, and I have to also add Gateway Casino. Raina Evoy, United Way.
So that's where I get them?
You get them from Raina at the United Way, or you can get them from myself.
Okay.
Send me a note. I'm on Facebook. My email.
Can we get them at the door?
You can get them at the door, but they prefer to have the numbers.
Yeah, they want to know who's coming.
Exactly.
Doors open at 6. Music starts at 7.
That's right.
What are we going to say about Gateway?
Oh yes, Gateway is adding a $10 free play card for all the adults 18 and over, so that they pay the $15, they get the $10 card. It's like a $5 night. Awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you to everybody.
Yes, thank you very much. And Danielle.
Opsu Long and McQuaid's providing the equipment.
See that?
Chris Fransden's doing sound. Thanks to the Marconi, Opsu, everybody.
Sounds like a great night. Wait, what's the date?
It's this Saturday.
We almost forgot to mention the date for heaven's sake.
It's like in a few days. It's
that's
a few
fun.
days. Yay.
Wait, how long are you home from school for?
I leave on Sunday.
So you just came home, is that like a reading week?
Yeah, reading week.
I asked her. That is
thought I might as well perform while I'm home.
Absolutely, and for what a great cause.
Oh, absolutely.
United Way, helping to stomp out hunger and poverty in Sault Ste. Marie. Good stuff, Tracy Hilderly, and all these government employees coming out to jam
donating
together.
their time, not getting paid. All goes to United Way.
It's going to be a party. That's going to be a freaking party. And we're going to say goodbye now, but on our way out, we get to see a little clip of the younger Daniela Brewer before
with
she
brown
went away,
hair.
with brown hair when you came to visit us the last time. So enjoy the clip and please make sure you come out and support United Way. United Way Jam. It's Purple Day.
We match.
I know we all got the email. We'll see you in a minute.
Thank you.
We're just like you. You looked at death in a tarot card and you saw what you had to do. But nobody knows you now.
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra baked?
No. Could I get a burger with a side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. If you smoked weed, wait at least 4 hours before getting behind the wheel, or don't drive at all if you're new to it, have eaten it, or if you've mixed it with alcohol.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room, create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Imagine knowing about incidents, closures, and roadwork all before starting your trip. Ontario 511 lets you know before you go. You can get real-time information directly from the Ministry of Transportation, because the more you know, the easier it is for you to go. And spend the time doing the things that matter most.
So, you know how we just passed Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
You know, remember when the candy hearts when you were a kid?
Yes.
And they had things written on them?
Yes.
Okay, the messages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a thing trending on Twitter right now. Is, what if your grandma wrote the slogans on the candy hearts?
Oh,
what
my
would
word.
it say? So there's some cute ones. Here's one. If your grandma wrote the slogans on candy hearts, it might say, shave above the knee and you're a floozy.
My memoirs would all be in French.
Would it?
Yeah.
Would there be a good one?
Yeah.
What would, think of one. I got another one. Don't forget to bring a sweater. That's a grandma thing.
Wear your clean underwear.
How do you say that in French?
Mets tes caleçons nets.
Oh, that sounds romantic on a heart.
Doesn't it?
Okay, how about this one?
Or don't wear your crusties. One or the other.
Oh. How about this one? What happened to that nice boy you were with?
And the hearts would have to be this big, right?
And mine probably would be like, can I make you a sandwich? You know, eat something.
Eat.
My grandma.
You gotta eat, right? you gotta eat whenever you're at it. Do you remember when Justin Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to a boxing match?
I would like to have seen that.
Yeah. Apparently he was just on Carpool Karaoke with James Corden. And
Justin was?
Yeah, and James Corden asked him about it. Like, just came right out. And he said, and Justin was kind of shy and goofy, and he said, you know what, I was just being stupid and just being silly and stuff. But James Corden said, no offense, but like, he would clean your clock. So Bieber was kind of getting a little bit huffy. Yeah, he was kind of getting a little annoyed and insulted and stuff. And James said, what you should do is fight me first, because you'll win, and then fight Tom Cruise, and you'll lose, but you'll be one on one.
One on one. Okay, Tom Cruise fighting. You know, because Tom Cruise, all those action things that he did.
But see, Justin's disputing that. Justin's saying, you know what?
He only does that to get in shape for the movies, and then he lets it go.
And he says, people don't understand my prowess. He said, people don't understand how fast I am. He said, Tom Cruise isn't what he appears to be. He couldn't possibly be.
And Tom is little, like Justin's.
Yeah, they're both.
Tom Cruise is only about 5'6".
Yeah. And Justin's not huge.
He does a lot of soapbox acting.
Yes.
They stand him up on boxes. Did you know that? It's true, Aaron. Aaron's laughing at me. He stands on boxes when he acts.
Well, he has to.
Because I did that. Did I tell you the story about Cocktail?
No.
The film Cocktail it was shot in Toronto when I was an extra.
Oh, get out of here! When he was flipping bottles and everything.
Yeah, but it's a scene that takes place in like an art gallery, and he's up on a catwalk looking down, and I'm a patron in the art gallery, and then eventually he comes down and he gets in a fist fight. Yeah, so I get to watch him fight and stuff. But so, when we were doing the changeover and everything, when he had to come down off the catwalk, they were bringing him in to do marking and stuff, right, to do the scene. So they sent all the extras back into the room where the cheap food was. Like really
cheap food.
Oh no! So anyway, I go walking out, and I go walking around the corner, and I bump shoulders with freaking Tom Cruise.
Stop it!
But it wasn't really shoulders. It was like my elbow hit his shoulder.
He is a little bit.
And I was literally like, sorry. And I looked down. I was like, sorry. Well, his eyes were about here, really. So I was like, sorry. And then I didn't know it was him until I went, sorry. I went, oh, sorry. And he just like kept on walking. But he's little.
He's a little guy.
He's little. And his nose is really large.
Is it?
He's like his nose.
Well, you know what they say, though.
Big nose, big boogers.
Big nose, bigger boogers.
You know what else they say?
News is coming up next. Especially here on Wellness Wednesdays mornings with Luann and Tim. Stay with us. We're coming back right after this.
You're smooth.
The Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades including installation are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Weather advisory is still in effect for the Sault, St. Joseph Island, Searchmont, Montreal River Harbor, and Batchewana Bay for today and tonight. Local snow squalls will continue. Total snowfall amounts of 10 to 15 more centimeters will be possible by the time the snow squalls weaken tonight. Poor winter driving conditions due to accumulating snow and low visibility in briefly heavy snow is expected with these snow squalls. Yesterday, Deputy Premier and Minister of Health Christine Elliott was joined by local MPP Ross Romano and Associate Minister of Mental Health and Addictions Michael Tabolo at the Indian Friendship Centre here in the Sault to announce a government investment of $1.2 million in additional funding, and it's to expand community-based mental health and addictions services provided by First Nations and Indigenous organizations. The Batchewana First Nation will expand existing mental health and wellness programs to offer a combination of clinical care and traditional healing and operate a new mental health and addictions aftercare program for post-treatment clients. Sioux Lookout First Nations Health Authority will establish a team of specialized mental health professionals, including counselors, an expressive arts therapist, and clinical psychologists to provide care to First Nations youth in northwestern Ontario with acute mental health needs. The Ontario Federation of Indigenous Friendship Centres will expand mental health and wellness programs that will serve additional community members. Federal opposition parties are promising new information about the price of the Trans Mountain Pipeline at a morning news conference in Ottawa. Environment critics from the Bloc Québécois and the NDP and the Greens leader in the House of Commons, Elizabeth May, say they'll sound the alarm about ballooning costs on the project. The federal government bought the existing oil pipeline between Alberta and the BC coast and an unfinished plan to twin it for $4.5 billion in 2018. The latest tally says the total cost of the twinning project will be $12.6 billion, much higher, of course, than a previous $7.4 billion estimate. The Liberals under Prime Minister Justin Trudeau stepped in with public money when the company driving the project, Kinder Morgan, the regulatory obstacles and legal challenges posed too much of a risk. Some of those hurdles have since been cleared, and the government says it intends to sell the completed pipeline at a profit once it's done, reinvesting the proceeds into fighting climate change. Canada's prison watchdog is raising concerns about the safety, rights, and human dignity of prisoners in Canada's federal correction system. Issues, he says, stem from a workplace culture in the Correctional Service of Canada that has become highly insular, inflexible, and resistant to change. Correctional investigator Ivan Zinger tabled his annual report in Parliament yesterday, detailing what he calls entrenched and ingrained habits that have become barriers to reform.
Culture is really problematic, and when you fundamentally, if among staff you see that they can't respect each other and their co-workers and management, you have to ask yourself the question, if they can't get along together, how are they going to behave towards offenders?
And I watched his wife on television. I don't know him very well. I met him a couple of times. He was on for a short while on The Apprentice years ago.
Rod Blagojevich walked out of prison in Colorado yesterday after U.S. President Donald Trump cut short the 14-year prison sentence handed to the former Illinois governor for political corruption.
He served 8 years in jail. There's a long time to go. Many people disagree with the sentence. He's a Democrat. He's not a Republican. It was a prosecution by the same people, Comey, Fitzpatrick, the same group, very far from his children. They're growing older. They're going to high school now, and they rarely get to see their father outside of an orange uniform. I saw that, and I did commute his sentence. So he'll be able to go back home with his family after serving 8 years in jail. That was a tremendously powerful, ridiculous sentence, in my opinion.
At Fit Bodies, Fit Minds, we want everyone to build a life that they love. And we teach you how to get the results you want in your mind and your body. Introducing our new small group classes to provide you with a happy and healthier life. Our small group classes are limited to 6 people to provide more personal coaching while having the supportive group environment. Classes are 10 weeks, and each week you will receive fitness and nutritional guidance that are tailored to your needs. Fit Bodies, Fit Minds, we inspire you to move.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
So, Chris Pratt was on Ellen yesterday.
Tell me who he is.
He is an actor who has been in Jurassic Park.
Got it.
He was talking about how Jurassic World 3 is coming, but she asked him...
Because God forbid we create a new film.
Right. or not. It's not, or a reboot.
Yeah.
But she asked him, do you think this is going to be the last one? And he actually, because you know when they get asked, actors are always, oh, well, I don't know, they fudge around, right? He was like, yeah, I kind of feel like this is it.
Oh.
Yeah. So Jurassic World 3
is finally going to be extinct.
I guess the dinosaur is going to eat all the humans.
I have a question. Maybe this is a dumb question, and you may not be able to answer it, but this has always bugged me. Okay, so Adam and Eve, right?
Yes.
Were they supposed to be around before the dinosaurs or like after the dinosaurs? Because I don't get that whole thing. Because if God made the world and everything in like 7 days, and then Adam and Eve were the first people, but then I thought...
I don't think he had enough time in 7 days to do the dinosaur thing too. I think he just did Adam and Eve.
And then what happened?
Then, on the 7th day,
people, and they were on the planet. Weren't they on the planet? Or
yeah.
Or maybe the Garden of Eden wasn't on Earth. Is that part of the thing?
What?
I don't know.
Where do you think it was?
On Earth?
Yes,
What do you know, Aaron? You weren't around.
Of course it was. Where else do you think it was? In another dimension?
Well, first of all, I don't believe there was an Adam and Eve. Sorry, Bible people. But how does that? Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
This is what
they're
happened.
finding things that are like billions of years old. So Adam and Eve weren't around billions of years.
Yeah, they were. They were billions. He grew a tree, and then
a dinosaur came and ate it. They starved to death.
No.
What?
God grew a tree, and then he created Adam, and then he created Eve, and then he took a break. He took the day off. And then he was enjoying himself so much he went to Cuba, and when he was in Cuba, he took a break. And when he got back, that's when he created the dinosaurs.
I think you're mixing God up with yourself, which she does all the time.
It's hard not to.
Anyway, I'm trying to make science go with religion.
Well, you can't, honey. That doesn't, no. One is one and one is the other. One's like a story and one is fact.
I remember talking to Sister Pat about that.
Yes, what did Sister Pat say?
Did you know Sister Pat?
No. Did she send you to confession for asking that question?
No, Sister Pat is the one who teaches religion in the Catholic school system.
I didn't go to school here.
I know, I know, I didn't.
Yeah.
But anyway, Sister Pat said that like one of her roles is that she has, as a Catholic school teacher, she has to reconcile the religion with science.
Yeah, it's hard for them.
It's hard.
It really is, especially
She's
if they're
figured it out though.
Especially if they're realistic and they're honest with themselves.
Well, I like
then
Sister
it's
Pat.
You know. Yeah, every once in a while you hit a good one. I was taught by tons of nuns.
Tons of them.
Tons. Oh, our principal was a ton. Sœur Onésime Marie was her name.
She was a nun?
Onésime was her name. Onésime Marie.
Did she take that name?
I don't know.
That was back in the day.
I was just proud that by grade 8 I could actually pronounce it. Sœur Onésime. Man, she was like...
Yeah, we
harsh.
Had the nuns. The nuns were stopping teaching by the time I got to Sacred Heart. We had Sister Rosario. Oh, I remember her.
I had Sœur Bernadette, Sœur Suzanne.
You had lots of sœurs.
Yes, I had sœurs all over.
What's next? Oh, Shadows of the Mind Film Festival coming up. Amazing selections of the film. 29 films this year.
What?
I know.
Holy moly.
And some real A-listers. So stay tuned for the first installment of Tim and Bill, Shadows of the Mind, coming right up on Mornings with her and me.
Angelo, it's me, Vito. Imbecile, your brother. Listen, you bring 10 gallons of flat eggshell or white paint.
Recently, the government of Ontario Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
If you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, there is hope and there is help. You matter. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The calls are free and confidential. Call 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. You are not alone.
Miss France عندها بتقول لكم عندها annonce. Vas-y, dis-leur.
Oui, en fait, c'est un peu comme un voyage dans soi qui permet de trouver une porte sortie pour aller mieux.
Et si je fais ce voyage avec toi, vous me garantissez que je n'aurai plus de difficultés dans ma vie?
Non, je dis pas que les difficultés vont disparaître. La psychanalyse transforme la nature des difficultés. Parler de ces difficultés à quelqu'un, c'est déjà leur donner un autre statut.
Comme toi, vous avez compris.
Si vous avez des questions...
Oui, on va essayer, merci.
It is that time of the year again. It's time for Shadows of the Mind Film Festival. Can you believe it's already been a year since the last time we talked about this?
I know, the time has flown by.
2020, how many years now for Shadows?
This is our 21st year.
Are you, Bill?
21 years.
Bill McPherson, ladies and gentlemen. What is your position now? I mean, you've been with the festival forever.
Right. This is my 12th year. I'm co-director and programmer.
Okay, so programmer means you're the one who gets to get all these amazing films. You must have a blast.
Well, you know what? It is a lot of fun, and it can be pretty tiring. There's so many films we go through, and we look through our lens about films that are meaningful, films that really look at the mandate about reducing the stigma of mental health, addictions, but also we want to entertain people.
Right.
And so we feel that you can be educated and entertained at the same time.
Absolutely. So that's Shadows of the Mind was started. How many groups were involved in its inception?
I think there was about 3 or 4 groups. There's addictions and there's mental health folks, and also I think film lovers from the Algoma International Films.
Sure.
And so they were looking at having something completely different than the regular festival or the series that was going on. So at the beginning it was getting a little bit dark. Some of the films were a little bit dark, right? But I think as the time's grown on, we've kind of got a sense of what our audience responds to.
Right.
And so, and there's a lot of uplifting, inspiring films that we show as well.
Very true. And it's some are documentaries, some are comedies, some are reenactments of things that have happened in real life, starring more major film stars.
Oh yes, we have a lot of foreign language films this year as well.
Right, I noticed that when I was looking at the list you gave me and I was watching some of the trailers. There were several French language films.
Yes, several French language films.
Actually, the very first film that you're showing as part of the gala is...
Yes, a gala film is Arab Blues, and it's in French and Arabic, and it's a film that, what I have found is that it's really interesting to see the different cultures and their humor, right? It's so refreshing, and the way they look at their own predicaments, right? So I think is that, like in Tunisia and in Tunis, where the film is, it's a growing country in North Africa, and it's a culture clash between the old and the new, and the film Arab Blues is about a psychoanalyst.
A psychoanalyst. So I saw the clip. In the clip, probably the clip that we showed also was, and they're in a hair salon, and they're trying to figure out this. The hairdresser trying to figure out. So what is it you do, and you make money at this, and can I get in on this? And then you see all these ladies in the hair salon getting recruited to go to psychotherapy sessions, right?
Oh, I know, it is hilarious, and what it is that. Part of it is a lot of cultures like to talk, and they like to, but they don't like to talk about themselves, right? And their issues, and the plot and the comedy comes from people starting to adapt to be able to talk about some of the issues, and it really is quite funny. And it really is too. Is a little bit of a sophisticated film as well.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So we're really looking forward to that.
So that's the gala.
That's
Let's
right.
talk about the evening that happens. Is that the 22nd?
That is the 22nd. That is Saturday, February the 22nd.
That's the gala evening for the Shadows of the Mind.
And that's right. And the tickets are $45, which includes the film.
Yes.
And the after party, which is at the Sault Ste. Marie Museum, right after the film, which is at the Grand.
So we start at the Grand Theater on Queen Street, where we have live entertainment. There's some music,
and we're going to have the gala film and
cash bar at the Grand. Yes,
cash bar at the Grand. Yeah. And then we're going to be going over to the museum.
Across the street.
And
what's the exhibit?
Is Through the Lens.
So it's themed.
Sault Ste. Marie, it's themed. So you're going to be able to go through the museum, and there's also a cash bar it's catered as well.
J. Caroline's is doing the catering.
It's rated local catering.
Same
neighborhood. And so we're really something different, and we're really excited about having it at the museum.
What a great evening. I'm thinking what a great evening of conversation that's going to be. After you've seen the film, and then you go over and you have the art exhibit, the Through the Lens exhibit at the museum, plus the food. I can just imagine wandering around and between talking about the movie and talking about the festival as a whole, and then also what's going on at the museum.
Right,
brilliant.
And it's great because it's not just a film. We've had a lot of films in the last 12 or 13 years here in Sault Ste. Marie, but it's also through TV and through
the lens.
Through the lens. So it's looking at over like for years, and I think is whether it's the old CJIC or...
Do they have some of the stuff from the old CJIC?
Oh, yeah, I mean, so they're going to be bringing
so
stuff
it's local
over.
stuff too.
Local stuff.
Wow. Okay, so tickets for that are still available?
Okay, the tickets are going on sale February the 10th.
Okay.
And so the tickets for the gala are $45. Now, there's no movie-only tickets, but there may be rush tickets depending upon, because there's limited seating at the Grand.
Sure.
So, I mean, is that, come on out, keep your eyes, keep peeled to our website, and we'll be letting you know if there's movie-only tickets. We would like people to come out for the gala, and it's going to be a great time.
It is. Now, the other question is, you could buy subscription for, can you buy a series for the whole festival?
So you can buy a gold pass, which gets you into the gala and all of the movies.
Wow.
And that's $220. And we're going to be...
How many movies this year, Bill?
29 movies. It's the most movies we've had so far.
Congratulations,
Bill. Yes, it's screening. We're saying, okay, let's kind of reduce it a bit, and then we say, oh no, we got to fit that one, and we go, oh, let's get this one over here. So it's 29 movies. We have, like you said, all documentaries, comedies.
Let's talk about after the gala's over. The gala's the Saturday.
Right.
Sunday's a day of rest for the festival.
Gear up, get your sleep, folks, because
and then
you got
get ready for Monday. And Monday, the movie is called Bedlam.
Mental illness is not something people want to hear. It's not something they want to talk about.
I'm calling from LAC USC. I was calling because we have a patient here. She's here in our psych ER.
The state of mental illness in this country is beyond the trite notion of crisis. It's at a point of comedic absurdity. And the number of people that we've just completely given up on is just staggering.
And Bedlam is a documentary, and it was at the Sundance Film Festival. It's about a psychiatrist whose sister gets caught up and passes away in the mental health crisis that's happening in North America.
Right.
And so he's going in, and what's happened is that it puts it into context, because this is not just the United States. It happens in Canada, where there is a deinstitutionalization process where people with mental illness, they closed institutions and they went on the streets. Now they're in hospitals, and they're in hospital wards, and they're on the street. And this is just really looking at trying to come to grips. Is that we're doing okay, we're working on a lot of stuff, but there's still a lot of work to do.
What I have here is the Hollywood Reporter. Unblinking look at the lives of people with severe mental illness. This is a necessary and important film. This one's entry by donation.
Yes. And we have, this is the first one during from Monday to Friday on our weekdays is admission by donation or pay what you can. And if your budget's a bit tight, come out anyway. Come see the film, be part of the conversation. We would love to have you there.
Part of the conversation. That's what a lot of this is about, is breaking down the stigma by talking about these things.
Yes.
That's 1:30 p.m. at the Grand. And then that evening, Monday evening, this movie sounds amazing.
Yes.
It is called Dark Waters.
Dark Waters. It was something that we didn't have a Canadian distributor. We went through a lot of work to get this film.
You got headliners here.
It's got headliners.
Mark Ruffalo. You got Anne Hathaway and Tim Robbins. And it's all about DuPont toxic chemicals.
Yes, it's about a small town in Indiana, I believe, is that where they have.
Actually, it's West Virginia.
West Virginia, right? So in West Virginia, where they have a town about 70,000 people, and the chemicals in the water are killing livestock. They are causing major health issues. It's a true story.
One farmer had like 120 cows die.
That's right. And so it is just really about how Mark Ruffalo used to be a corporate lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
He then represents the people in the community.
He used to defend the companies, and now he's
going on. It's a true story.
He knows all the ins and outs of what the companies do, right?
So it really is. I think it's a timely.
That was at the Galaxy. It is timely, Bill, because of there's environmental concerns everywhere. Whether it's pipelines, or ferrochrome plants, or water poisoning in Flint, Michigan.
In Flint, Michigan, right?
It's everywhere. 7 p.m. at the Galaxy.
That's
Dark
correct.
Waters.
Dark Waters.
This is only part one. Bill's going to come back for a few more visits to keep us updated on what's going on with this year's Shadows of the Mind Film Festival. In the meantime, get on their website, which is what, Bill?
ShadowsFilmFest.com.
And check out, it's a great website. You'll find out everything you need to know about the film festival. We'll see you again on the next installment of Shadows of the Mind Film Festival on Mornings with Luann and Tim. We'll be right back after this.
It's a small matter for a family friend. Help a guy who needs it.
The farmer or you? That's chemicals, I'm telling you.
I'm seeing documents I don't understand. They're hiding something. That chemical. What if you drank it?
Drank it? It's like saying, what if I swallowed a tire?
What if whatever's killing those cows is in the drinking water?
It's hunting season, so this is probably pretty stupid, right? Actually, hunting accidents kill somewhere around 2 people a year in Ontario. Smoking kills 16,000 a year. So, what's really stupid?
Okay, so I had on the show, Helena was here from the library, and
Huopalainen.
Huopalainen, yes.
Huopalainen.
Yes. And Jess Tet was here from PUC.
Oh, okay.
Talking about the emergency preparedness.
Uh-huh.
So with the storm yesterday, it got canceled.
I hope you were prepared.
It was an emergency preparedness open house at the library, but it got canceled because of the storm.
So there was an emergency in the
So listen, anyway, no, it's a really worthwhile event.
It is,
so it's an open house from the PUC talking about how to be prepared, and there are all kinds of stakeholders, community stakeholders who will be there talking about what you can do because of the power outages that we've
And
had.
it makes you feel good to know that you're prepared. It really does.
Well, and also because we've got these strange weather patterns.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So you never know what's going to happen. It's happening all over the country, all over the world. So anyway, it has now been postponed. It is Tuesday, February the 25th at the North Branch Library, 5:30 to 7:30, the open house. Tonight is the opening night of The Sound of Music at Cora. Break a leg, everybody at Cora.
Break
you
a
can get
leg.
your tickets. The show runs through Saturday of this week.
Such a classic,
Sound
right?
of Music. Yes,
oh
and we
my
had the girls on the show.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
And the stage play is gorgeous too. It's lovely. And so now tomorrow is World Day of Social Justice Day. So I've got guests from the Center for Social Justice of Good Works plus the coldest night.
And thank you to Casey's Security. See you tomorrow.